Tell me how your father came to America.
Well, he came here. Father came here when he was 13 years old.
Where did he come from?
He came from Europe, from Galicia. Most of the Jews, they lived in that area called Galicia, was where a lot of Jews came from there.
So what year was this, like early 1900s?
Oh, it had to be. He was a young kid.
Late
13.
1800s?
No, no. Maybe early 1900s.
And how did he come here? With his parents or aunts and uncles? Who did he come here?
Well, he was sponsored by he had an older sister called Rizel. One was named Sarah. And then he had a older brother, Harry Zucker. Then he had a brother, Benny Zucker. And,
No sisters, just brothers?
well, I said he had Sarah
Okay.
and Rizel. There.
Were they here before him or they all came together?
No, no, no. They came before. And then they brought, finally, when they all got here, they brought their mother and father up. His name was Louis. Her name was Byla.
So who brought your grandfather and the siblings over? Was it an uncle? Was it an aunt?
Well,
Was
the
it a
brothers,
friend?
the brothers got together and they brought her up.
Got it.
And I remember when my brother got bar mitzvahed, he came with my grandmother to the bar mitzvah. My mother made a big bar mitzvah for Morris, and you know, at the bar mitzvah, as they do today, when you have a big bar mitzvah, you hire musicians, and the musicians were playing, and my grandfather and my grandmother got up to dance there. And she lived, I don't know, I don't remember if it was 83 or 93.
What were your grandparents' names again?
Her name was Byla, his name was Louis.
And this is on Morris's side. Your grandfather, your father, Morris. Or Hyman. I was getting confused.
Yeah, Hyman.
Hyman.
Yeah, my mother's parents never came here.
So your father's must have came. Was it before World War One, or after World War One was like 1911, 19. Was it after World War One he came over?
Well, you tell me, because he came here when he was 13 years old.
I don't know when he was born. That's the hard part. You tell me, what year was your father born?
I don't remember.
And who did he live with when he came over?
Well, he was living, you know, those days they had what they call borders. You know what that is?
Right, so do me a favor. Keep talking. I'm gonna move it up. Keep talking, Dad. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit more. We're gonna do a little. Put this here and hold this. See how it's more level with your face?
Yeah.
Oh my God, better. All right. So who did he live with when Grandpa came here?
Well, he went to live with a sister, older sister, Sarah, and her husband's name was Max. And they had a lot of kids. And they had a lot of kids. So there was a shortage of beds. There's a lot of people in that apartment. So instead of sleeping lengthwise in the bed, in order to fit everybody into the bed, they let them sleep sideways. So your feet always hung out over the bed. Yeah.
I thought your grandfather slept under the sink, or that was you.
No, that was my father.
Well, you said your father slept on the bed.
Yeah.
Sideways on the bed. Or did he, I thought he was under the kitchen sink. It was open.
Yeah. That's when he was a kid, when he went to live with his sister in the Bronx, in
So
New
he
York.
slept in the bed, or he slept under the kitchen sink?
Well, he slept under the kitchen sink.
When did he get to sleep in the bed?
I guess he slept in the bed really when he got married.
So he slept. I'm confused. Did he sleep sideways in the bed, or did he sleep under the kitchen sink? Which where did he sleep?
He slept when he was a younger, 13 years old, but as he got older, he got his own apartment.
Yeah. So he started under the sink, then he moved to a bed, then he moved out.
Yeah, well, first it became a boarder where he got a room. You know, people, they lived in apartment houses. If they had a spare room, in order to make money to pay the rent, help them pay the rent, they would rent it out to what they call a boarder. So my father rented a room where he just had a bed and a dresser, and he worked there. And
This is before you were born, so
oh yeah,
I don't expect you to remember everything. All right, now we're gonna do